So earlier this morning, HarperCollins, the publisher for Warriors, released the sample, the full sample, or quote unquote full sample of Warriors of Lost Stars. The sample only includes Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. It doesn't include the prologue or the allegiance. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. Um, I'm just going to cover Chapter 2 because I've already covered the prologue of Chapter 1 in my first video. So this is going to be just a review for Chapter 2. All it really is Rootkit and Needlekit get apprenticed, become warrior or get their warrior mentors. Rootpaw gets Dewspring as his warrior, and Needlepaw gets Reedclaw as her mentor. Um, One thing I want to add, just to start off, Rootpaw seems really cool. I really like his character because he's kind of got a short temper, and he's got this I guess dream or goal that he wants to be the best warrior in SkyClan or even in the forest. He basically says, I want to be just an amazing warrior, which nothing new. Most of the apprentices want to do that. um, we see after they get their mentorship, they start talking to the other apprentices. They're kind of teasing Rootpaw a little bit. It's kind of ticking them off because his father is Tree. As we know, Tree is the mediator. He can see dead cats, and we'll go into that in a minute because they talk about how Bellaleaf, a queen, has a litter of kits. Only one of the kits survived, and Tree went up to the kit and said, "Hey, your siblings are with you. They're near you." And that kind of freaked Renkit out and kind of weirded all the other clan cats a little bit because the kit was freaked out and doesn't even want to go near a Tree. So obviously, Rootpaw mentions this and he's embarrassed kind of about it because his father is weird. When the apprentices started teasing Rootpaw, he kind of defended Tree. Um, and later on, we see them talking to Tree, Rootpaw and Needlepaw. He's congratulating them, and he starts. Rootpaw kind of questions him, like, "Why are you so weird?" And Tree's like, "I didn't raise you that way. I raised you to be, not to think of clan life, but to think for yourself. So it's not really weird, just being yourself." So that's what Tree's trying to teach him. After that, they go into the fort. It's been 2 days since there's like a time skip a little bit. Shows Rootpaw and Needlepaw training. Rootpaw is struggling a little bit. He's actually struggling a lot. And Dewspring, his mentor, is getting a little frustrated. Needlepaw is obviously taking it. She's doing very well, and it's kind of frustrating Rootpaw. Um, After the training session is over, we see the mentors go hunting, and they leave the apprentices to train by themselves, which isn't the smartest thing, because you'll see why in a minute. Uh, Rootpaw is obviously frustrated. Like I said, he has a short temper. The other apprentices start teasing him, saying he's. They actually mention something really interesting that mimics Alderheart, and Alderheart was the protagonist in the last series. He struggled with being a warrior and got turned into a medicine cat. Now these apprentices say the exact same thing, that he's struggling with being a warrior, but instead of saying he's a medicine cat, he should just be a mediator. But they said it a little more mean. He should be weird like his father. Um, so that really ticks Rootpaw off, and they keep teasing him, and he basically loses his control and starts attacking them. And he obviously, since it's his like third day or second day as an apprentice, he gets his just butt whooped. Um, and was it Needlekit or Needlepaw? No, someone breaks up the fight, and they just keep teasing Rootpaw. And Needlepaw is trying to convince Rootpaw, "Hey, calm down. Let's just stick to training." And he's not having any of it. And the apprentices say, "Hey, we're going to collect herbs by the lake." And are you too? They keep teasing him like, "Oh, are you too scared to go get herbs? Do you want to be a warrior?" And basically, Rootpaw is not backing down. He knows it's the wrong thing to do. He keeps saying that like twice, like, "Oh, I shouldn't do this," but he does it anyways. So he kind of gets peer pressured into doing it, and it kind of ends with that. They go down to the lake, uh, and I believe that's it. They just go down to the lake, and the sample ends right there. So I don't know if it's the end of the chapter. It sounds like there's that's yeah. So actually, yeah, it is probably the end of the chapter. So gets teased again, and he starts to charge after them. They're by the lake now, and Root Paw goes sliding onto the lake. It's frozen, and it ends with him going into the lake. So it's a good way to end it. The chapter's awesome. I love it. It's better than chapter one. Chapter one was kind of eh. Again, we had that information about Leaf Pool, but that was nothing too exciting happening in chapter one. Chapter two was a lot more exciting. I really love Root Paw and Needlepaw as well. I'm gonna make a video about Needlepaw in a couple of days, but besides this, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, super excited about the sample I read a couple of days ago, but after reading this chapter two, I'm actually really, really excited now because just if we got to see Root Paw and he seems awesome. So that's about it. Like I said, I'll leave a description in a link in the description to this sample so you can check it out. And in a couple days, maybe tomorrow, maybe even tonight, I'm going to post a video about Leaf Pool, talking about what happened. Why did they do what they did, and go in more depth about Leaf Pool. But besides that, thank you for listening. I'll check you out later. Bye.